it's me again. Today I'm going to be reading Pewp. Not poop, like I just done a poop, like Pewp, the name Pewp. The book was written by Kenton Blythe and illustrated by Nathan Younger. Once upon a time, there lived a man with a pointy hat and beard. He cast great spells and was compelled to learn more each passing year. Though quite skilled, he was not thrilled when people called his name. They'd laugh and howl, and he would scowl. His parents were to blame, for no matter how he wowed them, with flash and awe, the crowds would howl and guffaw, saying, "There's no one you can dupe." So you see, the wizard's name was Pewp. One fateful night he'd had enough, and packed up all his things. He'd go where no one knew his name, like Whitehorse or Palm Springs. Pewp travelled far and wide, from sea to murky sea, south and north, and back and forth. Pewp went everywhere that I could see. While he sailed on a ship one morning, a sailor asked his name. Pewp looked at him and began to sweat, thinking hard on what to say. Suddenly, and to everyone's shock, the ship beneath them began to rock. And from the depths of the water, there rose, dun dun dun, a whale with human legs, sporting fancy pantyhose. The whale slammed on the deck, knocking everyone down. She stood up and seeing a crowd, began to sing and dance around. The boat was shaking beneath the might of the whale's feet and bend. The ship wasn't meant to support the weight of a whale doing the can-can. Something needed to happen soon, so the sailors threw all their harpoons. Pewp cried, "No!" and cast a spell. The harpoons turned to breadsticks and fell. The whale shrieked when the breadsticks landed, yelling, "You cruel, cruel man." She and her band began to leave, but before going turned and said, "I've danced my heart out for you all, and you make me full of worry." "What do you mean?" asked Pewp, perplexed. "I'm gluten-free." "I'm sorry." They dove back in. Pewp saved the day. The sailors grabbed him, shouting, "Hip hip hooray!" He saved our lives with bread, turned spears to sticks instead. Another sailor went to Pewp and asked him, "What's your name?" Pewp looked at them and mumbled, "Pewp," then hung his head in shame. They cheered and roared in praise of Pewp. "Pewp saved our lives!" they cried. The captain then came out and said, "You're in for a surprise. Acknowledging your bravery in the face of certain doom, we've decided to name the ship's deck in honor of you, Pewp." Pewp stood for a moment with no words. He felt his name no longer absurd. "The Pewp deck," the sailor cried. And for once in his life, Pewp held his head up high. If you like this book, the link to buy it is in the description. Thanks for watching. Make sure you like and subscribe. Ahoy! Bye, captains!